Hello and welcome, one and all, to my new show, Unique Unboxings, a new series of videos dedicated to opening and revealing unusual items. So things ranging from ancient Chinese Hanfu-style robes, to bespoke occult tools, items that are antiques, and generally things that have a magical, historical importance to them. There will be a lot of variety of unboxings as we progress along with these videos. And what better way to start than to unbox a Kongming fan? And this isn't any Kongming fan, this is the fan that I've been looking for the past 11 years. Since 2007, just to give a bit of backstory here. In 2007, I had my first major spiritual awakening. And during that experience, I was contacted by two separate entities. One, of course, was Lamat, who you all know if you watch me. And he taught me about the four-directional Lamat mind hieroglyph. He taught me about deciphering hidden symbolism, and it was him who got me on the path to researching more about the power of color and things of that nature. And it was Kongming, on the separate side, Zhuge Liang, who taught me about Taoist weather magic, feng shui, the four celestial animals, and one of the ways he wanted to build our relationship, he wanted me to create a very special Kongming fan, and he wanted me to perform a special ritual so that his energies could be infused with the fan itself. And this was done in aid of, at that point in time, I was not a ceremonial occultist. I was just someone experiencing spirituality for the very first time, so I had no understanding really of complicated rituals. And the idea was that it would be a shortcut. He would stay inside of the fan, and I could reach out to him without the need of doing a very complicated setup. So the years went on, and I found out that the fan that I initially created was incorrect. It just didn't work. It didn't have the spark of energy to it that I was looking for. And so for years, I went buying fans online, and none of them really matched up to the original that I intended to create all those years ago. And now here we are. And partially thanks to you, the viewer, and to my friends actually as well. It's not just down to me. Because I put a video out about 6 months ago and I said, look, I can't seem to get this to work. I cannot seem to attract the right amount of energy to get this fan. Maybe if I reach out to my people, they can help me, and collectively we can all do it together. And we've done it. We've all done it. So let's open this box and let's see how beautiful this fan really is. Now look at this. Beautiful, mysterious. It has that ancient vibe to it. Very authentic. It's made from goose feathers, and also there's a couple owl feathers on there as well. It's stunning. Look at it. It's dark. I like the dark fans more than the white ones, the lighter ones. I find that the energies of the dark fans are actually more auspicious. I'm not sure why, but it just seems to attract more energy into it. I think that's because darker colors, darker shades, absorb more light than whiter shades, and therefore you can get more chi to flow through the fan. At least that's what I think. I'm so impressed with it. I really, really do love it. You've got the pre-heaven sequence of the 8 trigrams of the Bagua, and you've got the Taiji yin and yang symbol painted in gold, as well as the trigrams painted in gold as the ornamental centerpiece right there. That's stunning. I especially like the contrast between the gold and black paint on the handle. I find that to be very attractive. And I also enjoy the general proportions of the fan as well. I like the size of it. It's just the right size. I think that a lot of the other fans that you can buy online are far too small, and that makes them have no presence. This fan has a lot of presence. It's very epic. It's very heroic, and I like that. Very romantic style. Also, the weight of it. When you're holding it in your hands, Kongming fans generally have a very balanced weight to them, and this one does. This has a really good weight, and I like the way it feels as you sort of wave it back and forth. And yes, it also works quite well as a fan. This will cool you down on a hot summer's day. Of course, I don't use my fans to keep me cool. I use them mostly for spiritual reasons, but it's certainly a stylish way to keep cool in the summer. The quality of the feathers are pristine. They are so clean and in such good condition. I can easily say, out of all of the fans that I own, this one has the nicest feathers within it. I've never seen feathers this good before. The build quality is brilliant. I don't feel like it will break at all. It feels really sturdy and well made, which is good because Kongming fans are intended to be used every day. It has to be durable, and this one certainly is. It's tradition for me to name my Kongming fans. You might all remember Chancellor, my other fan. I like to personify them as well. That's one of the 6 laws to Taoist weather magic, the law of personification. I have actually named this fan Ascendancy and given it the official title of the feathered fan of fate and fortune. I think it is rather fitting. I like the elegance and finesse that Ascendancy has. Much like the Tao itself, the fan feels harmonious in the hand. It feels very natural and special. As I'm holding it, gently waving it back and forth, I instantly think of Zhuge Liang from Romance of the Three Kingdoms 1994. In that show, he has that state of zen, that serenity to him whenever he is using the fan. For those of you out there who have never used a Kongming fan before, it's like the fans have a peaceful, meditative feel to them. And this fan is also completely handmade as well, handcrafted. And I bought it from a great shop on Etsy. I love Etsy. It's one of the best sites to get unique things. A great shop called Earth Spirit Crafts. And the fans on there are made by a very talented lady named Jill, who makes the most beautiful fans I've ever seen. There's a stunning chakra design fan on the site that looks incredible. Jill is a great artist and she's done an outstanding job creating my bespoke Kongming fan. I adore it, I love it, and I'm going to be using it forever. I give this fan a perfect score of 10 out of 10. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you like Ascendancy. Stay tuned for episode 2 of Unique Unboxings. If you like Stephen King's work, you will love episode 2. I'll give you a hint. Born in sin, come on in. Take care.